So this is my second live ever on YouTube, so I'm still kind of new to this. Let me just put the live chat right here. Perfect. So today I'm just going to put price tags on some things that I made this week, and I'm going to kind of go through all of the stock I have and organize it all. I was supposed to have a huge craft show actually this weekend, it was supposed to be yesterday, today, and tomorrow, but it got canceled because of Hurricane Lee. There's literally a hurricane happening, so obviously it makes sense that they canceled it. Hi! But I am really disappointed that that craft show was canceled. It was literally going to be like my biggest event of the year, so obviously I'm disappointed. I was prepping and looking forward to this for literally since May or June, so that's just disappointing, but obviously it's safer for everybody if it's canceled. But yeah, so the hurricane's literally happening right now, but that's fine, we didn't lose power yet. Hi! So yeah, first thing I'm actually gonna do right now is just put the little keyring on this thing that I made 2 days ago. Ooh, cool. I don't make many hats. I should probably make more for winter that's coming. Hi! I actually can't put these on right now because I don't have my pliers. They're in another room right now. But yeah, so if you are in Atlantic Canada or anywhere close to there, you're probably going to get affected by Hurricane Lee also, so stay safe, people. I'm not exiting the house today or this weekend at all, actually. It was so nice out yesterday, though. It was sunny, we went for a huge walk with the dogs, it was so nice, and then today it's literally a hurricane. Hi! So yeah, I just have my coffee here. Hi, okay, so what I'm gonna start by doing is actually putting price tags on the stuff I made this week. You can see back here, there is some stuff that I made. That's okay. Yeah, I was pretty young when I started crocheting. I was about 8 years old. So, yeah, but crochet is really fun. So I think everybody should crochet. But yeah, so back here you can see some stuff that I crocheted this week. If I'm gonna be honest, I really did not have a lot of motivation to crochet. The craft show, the big craft show that I had was officially canceled on Tuesday, and when it got canceled, I don't know why, I didn't feel like crocheting. I was I have no motivation for this right now. I was just looking forward to that craft show so much, and I don't know, I just didn't want to crochet. I was what am I crocheting for? My biggest craft show of the year is canceled. But I do have an event that is happening next Sunday, and well, the hurricane's obviously not going to be there next Sunday, so I'm looking forward to that one. That's a reptile and pet expo, so I'm making a lot of snakes, geckos, things like that for that event. But yeah, the Hurricane Lee is coming to Atlantic Canada, so they canceled my biggest craft show of the year. They said we were gonna get a refund for the booth fee of $200. Still didn't get it yet, but waiting for that, because it really did affect me. You know, I'm just sad and upset about the craft show being canceled, but obviously it makes sense because it's not safe for anybody to be out right now. But it just did affect me financially too, because I don't know, obviously I don't know how much money I would have made at that craft show, but now I'm missing out on that. So I don't know, I'm just upset about it, but there's nothing I or anybody else can do about it. Ooh, Batman, cool. I don't know, I never really crocheted Batman stuff. I just make cute little stuffed animals. But yeah, so there's nothing anybody can do about the hurricane, so being upset about it is not gonna change anything. So I'm just gonna grab all the stuff I crocheted this week, even though it's not that much, and I'm gonna put price tags on it, and then when I'm done that, I'm gonna go through all of my bins with all of my stock, and I'm gonna like kind of like see what I'm gonna bring to the Reptile Expo, because I'm not gonna bring like my cardigans or anything to that. I'm gonna bring just stuffed animals. Like, I will bring like my bunnies, my octopuses, things like that, but I will try to put my snakes and geckos on my table first. Oh geez, that is not good. That is not fun. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm sure that I don't know. I'm gonna put some stuffed animals on Etsy to try to sell them on there, because, you know, at a Reptile Expo, some people might want to buy a cute little bunny, but maybe not. You know, people are really there for like snakes and things like that. So I'm gonna try to put some plushies on Etsy and try to sell them there, or locally on Facebook Marketplace. Anything to kind of try to make up the money that I lost by not doing the big craft show. And also, I have a bunch of stock that I had been making for that craft show. I'm sure I'm gonna find other markets and craft shows to do, like after the Reptile Expo. I've been looking everywhere locally. It's, I don't know, it's been really hard to find any events actually. There are a few craft shows locally, but they're like really expensive to have a booth there, and I have done them in the past and have not had a good outcome. So I'm just like hesitant to get a booth there again, because I don't really want to pay a big booth fee when I know that the craft shows hosted by those certain people aren't usually that busy, and the good like craft shows that I found, they're like all full for vendors. So I don't really know what I'm gonna do. I'm looking around literally for anything, but especially this time of year, there's not that many, because everything is gonna have to be indoors probably soon, because it's gonna get really cold and there is snow around here during the winter, so you can't really have outdoor events. But I keep looking, and I will put some plushies on Etsy, hope that I can sell a few on there. If not, well, too bad, I guess. So I'll just bring you guys, and we will just go grab all the stuff that I made during the week. Probably gonna have to do a few trips to bring it to my desk. It won't all fit on my desk, so I don't really know when I'm gonna put it, but that's fine. Okay, so we'll start with that, I guess. And I think I just realized I don't have my tags with me. I'm pretty sure they are in the living room, so I'm gonna have to go grab those, I think. Yeah. So you guys are gonna come with me, and we're gonna go grab my tags from the living room. They're still in my bag from my last market. Hi! Okay, so we're just gonna exit the yarn room right now, because I have to go get my tags. What? Oh, it's like pouring right now. That's fun. Just grabbing my tags to put the prices on my items. There they are.
Oh my gosh, look.
I will show you guys outside. It is really bad. Can I turn it? No. Oh, I can. This is outside right now. How fun. Anyways, that's Hurricane Lee. And I'm gonna go put price tags on my items that I made this week. So, yeah. I guess it is a very good thing that the craft show got cancelled, because imagine being outside, with that. That would not be fun at all. Okay, anyways. It is really bad. Anyways, so these are the blank tags that I have. They don't have any prices already on them. These are just like spares, I guess. I usually try to recycle and reuse my tags. Whenever I sell an item at a craft show, I cut the tag off and I keep it so I can reuse it. So these all have prices already on them. I'm sorry if you can hear the rain in the window, like it's actually crazy right now. So I'm in New Brunswick, Canada, and Nova Scotia is another Atlantic province, and apparently they're having like really, really bad flooding, so I feel very sorry for them, but okay, I'm sorry, like I cannot focus right now. It's like really bad. Yeah, I'm gonna put my data on because, hi, I'm gonna make sure my data is on because if the power does leave, at least I will still have my data. So yeah, if you see the lights just leave, that's because the power might cut out, but we're just gonna hope that doesn't happen. Cool. Okay, so I'm gonna separate my price tags in like price categories so that whenever I go to put a price tag on an item, it's easier for me to find. Like I just put all the $25 tags together, all the $15 tags together, and all that. So it is kind of boring to watch me do that. So if you have any questions about like a crochet business or anything like that, don't hesitate to ask. But yeah, like I said, I didn't make that much stuff this week. I just did not have a lot of motivation. Like, I just wasn't feeling it, and I don't know, recently, like yesterday and today, I've been picking up a little bit, making more stuff, but I was just like, well, my big craft show is canceled. What am I even crocheting for? I still have a bunch of stock left, but you know, you can never have too much stock. My boyfriend did help me a little bit to get some more motivation. I still don't have as much motivation as I normally would, but let's hope that picks up a little bit. But we all have those down times where we don't have as much motivation to do something. It happens. I guess you just kind of have to wait for it to pass. I don't know. Yeah, I have a reptile and pet expo coming up next Sunday, so I am looking forward to that. And I was doing a farmer's market the whole summer, but it's not all year round because that one is outdoors, and the weather gets pretty crazy here in the winter. There's like several feet of snow, so you can't really have a market outdoors in the winter here. But I am trying to get into a market that is all year round and it's indoor. I emailed them last night and I got a response for the first time. Yay! Thank you so much. Thank you for joining for a little bit. It was very nice to have you here. But yeah, I think that the market that I emailed yesterday, they said they're full for vendors right now, but whenever someone cancels or something, I'm gonna be on like a list that they message me and say, hey, we have an open spot, you can come in if you want. Hi. Yeah, it's pretty crazy in some places in the winter, so I've been trying to find some indoor markets or craft shows or anything, and it's been very hard. I don't know why I can't find any around me. Like, I see so many and they're just literally in the middle of nowhere, and I'm like, I'm like in the biggest city of this province and there's no craft shows here. Where I am, we don't need a seller's permit that I know of. I've never been asked for it. Sometimes you do need like insurance, but I've never had to have a seller's permit for any markets. So maybe that just depends on where you are, because that can definitely be different from different areas. Okay, so we're gonna put price tags on the items that I brought. I just need to grab a crochet hook that I use. Oh, it's right here. So I have my crochet hook and I need to cut some more scrap yarn to tie the tags to my items. I've been crocheting since I was about 8 years old. So I've been crocheting for a very long time. Yes. They're not always good, but that's fine. We're not going to talk about it. Montreal Canadiens are definitely my favorite NHL team. Hi. My dad absolutely hates Montreal Canadiens, and I mean, I don't really blame him because they suck most of the time, but I still love them. Okay, so I crocheted this chunky dinosaur. So cute. I sell my chunky dinosaurs for $28, so I already have a price tag here, so I'm just gonna put that on there. I think the dinosaurs are gonna be good for the Reptile Expo. Like, you know, obviously it's not an animal that you can get because, yeah, but I don't know, I feel like it just kind of goes with the theme of like reptiles and things like that. I was trying to figure out some plushie ideas that I could make for that expo, and I've made some snakes, geckos, frogs, dinosaurs, a little bit of everything. Hi. So yeah, I am excited for that event, the reptile event, but I am terrified of snakes. So that's gonna be interesting. Maybe I'm gonna get over my fear. We don't know. There's no way I'm touching a snake, but I may be able to look at it. Next, I have a little gecko. And these, I sell these ones for $12. So I'm gonna put a price tag on that. I did sell 2 geckos at my previous market. I was starting to make them for the Reptile Expo, and then I brought some to my market that I would do every week, but last week was the last one of the season, and I did sell 2 little geckos, so I had to make more. I made a few more, and I will keep making more until the Reptile Expo. I have a decent amount of snakes, but I will probably keep making more also because I feel like those just make sense. It sounds like the rain calmed down a little bit, but I'm not sure how it's going to be for the rest of the day. That might, yeah, that's a good idea. Thank you. I will look that up. I'm not a, no, I do not. So, yeah, I'm not really a reptile person of any kind, so I have to do some research for this event. But I do have a little pumpkin here. I will bring some pumpkins to this event because like it is kind of that time of year. Even though it's not like reptile related, it's still that time of year. And I am selling this pumpkin for $12. The ones, I have other ones already made, but they are priced at $15. So but this one is quite smaller, so. Yeah, I have cats too. I'm definitely a cat person, but reptiles just scare me. I don't know. No, not for me. But yeah, I definitely love cats. I'm pretty sure that at the event I'm going to, there will be like other animals other than reptiles too, because it is a reptile and pet expo, so it's not just reptiles. And I have looked through the list of vendors, and I'm pretty sure there's like gonna be kittens there, and it's gonna be so hard for me not to get another cat, but I'm gonna have to contain myself. Yeah, this hurricane is not fun at all. I don't enjoy it. No, spiders scare me too, like snakes and spiders. I know that's like, you know, a lot of people are scared of snakes and spiders, but they literally scare me so much. But yeah, this hurricane is, I'm not liking it. I'm still upset about the craft show, but obviously it's safer for everybody that way. Oh my god, I want them. Right now we just have 2 cats and 2 dogs, so obviously, you know, we can't have really more cats. The landlord does not agree. So, but if I could, I would have all the cats in the world, and also my boyfriend stops me whenever I look at the cats on the site of the shelter. You know, he tells me not to look at the cats because then I'll get attached through a picture. But, hi. This is a snake that I made. It doesn't have eyes right now because I have these really cool eyes, but they need to be glued on, and I don't have them right now. So I'm just gonna put the price tag on, and then I'll glue the eyes on later. So I just have to remember not to put this one in a bin because it doesn't have eyes. Sounds like the hurricane calmed down a little bit. I'm not looking outside right now, so I can't really tell, but by the sound of it, sounds like it calmed down. Maybe it didn't, though. And then I made these 2 mini whales here. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, so forgive me if I say that wrong, but hi, Emery. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. I'm really bad with names, but so I have these 2 mini whales. I don't put price tags on these because they go in a basket, and then the price is like on the basket, so there's no point of putting an individual price tag on each of these. Now that is all that I brought to my desk. I still have more stuff back there. I'm just trying to figure out where I'm gonna put it to bring more because my desk is not that big, so I can't really put that much stuff on there. Yes, I did. I am not sure if I said it properly, but I did say hi. Okay, so I'm just gonna grab all the stuff thank you. So I'm just gonna grab all the stuff I just put price tags on and put it on top of a bin right here. I will go through all of my bins later on to kind of sort through everything, see what I'm gonna bring to the Reptile Expo and what is not gonna come, and what plushies I'm gonna put on Etsy to try to sell. Okay, now I have more snakes here. Hi. Okay, so I'm gonna put my phone. Thank you. I am good, I guess, considering that there's a whole hurricane going on right outside, but I am very fortunate to have a roof over my head during this. I know it can't be easy for everybody when the weather's like this. Okay, so there's more snakes here. They all have eyes, so we're all good for these guys. Oops. So we've got this snake. I ran out of this yarn, so I had to use just gray at the end because it would have been like way too short. But it's got really cool eyes. I don't know if you guys can see, but my big snakes are $25, and I have 3 of them. This one's a bit shorter, so I might put it at like $23 just because it is shorter, so like, you know. Yeah, I am not exiting the house today or this weekend at all, actually. And then I made a small snake in these colors. The eyes are so pretty on this one. And my small snakes are $18. So, and I'm out of $18 tags, so I will have to make more. And the one that's going to be $23. I am not a teacher. I crochet for a living. So I make these and sell them for a living. So yeah, I really like this snake. I think it's so cute. So I'm gonna put price tags on these guys. Okay. So the 2 of the longest snakes are gonna be $25, and then the smaller, well, shorter one is going to be $23, and the small one is $18. Thank you. Yeah, so I'm gonna put a $25 price tag on this guy. This one has like really cool eyes too. I think it's so cool. I like putting like really cool colorful eyes on the snakes. I think it like makes them look cute / scary, not too scary, but you know, just scary enough. Because like real snakes actually have like cool eyes, I guess. They scare me in real life, but they do have like colorful, cool eyes, so. Obviously my snakes are not super realistic because like the colors, but exactly, I brought my dogs out this morning before it got this bad, but now I'm like, they're gonna have to go back out, like, eventually, so I'm not sure what we're gonna do. Try to wait until it calms down, run outside with them, get them to do their business, and go right back in. No walk for the dogs today, unfortunately. Okay, I'm having issues, but whatever. Okay. Oh, it's gonna be worse later tonight. How fun. So, maybe the dogs are gonna have to deal with it for like 2 minutes, do your business, go back in. Yeah. You know what, honestly, I don't know. I don't know what our dogs are gonna do, but we'll figure it out when it comes down to it, maybe. I don't know. So this snake, ooh, thank you so much. Yeah, so this snake, I love its little green nose. I think it's so cute. And why isn't it like focusing? The eyes are like yellow and purple. I don't know if you can see, but it's not working like a. There you go. So yeah, this one's also $25 because it's like the regular length of my snakes. I should have cut this scrap yarn a little longer because I'm having issues tying it, but that's fine. It's also because of my nails. They're like hard to tie knots with, I guess. And here we go. This one has a price tag. Now I'm gonna put a price tag on this guy, but I'm gonna put him at $23, not $25, because he is like shorter than he's supposed to be. So I just think it's fair if he is a bit cheaper. I'm just gonna take out a few blank price tags because I will have to make another $18 one too for the smaller snake, and I feel like I'm gonna need like to make more for more of the stuff I made this week, so might as well get them all now. Just need to grab my pen right here. I keep forgetting I have my coffee, and now it's just getting colder and colder by the minute. Anyways, so that one is, oh, I'm gonna put the biggest one I brought here. So $23 for that snake. Yeah, I really should have cut that yarn longer, but whatever. I think the eyes on this one are so pretty though. Hopefully that this week I will get more motivation to crochet. This past week I just had no motivation. Like, I didn't feel like crocheting, I didn't feel like doing anything, and it was just because my big craft show got canceled. But hopefully I'm gonna get over that this week and have more motivation to crochet for future events, even though it's being really hard right now to find any events going on. But it is what it is, and there's nothing me or anybody can do about that, so we're just gonna have to deal with it, I guess. So now I have this little snake. This one, I will be selling it for $18, so I have to make another $18 price tag. I used all of the ones I already had made. I just wrote $12 on this one, I don't know why. I was thinking of the geckos that I made, and I was like, those are $12, so I wrote $12, so I just put that one aside because I will use it later. But now I need to write 18 because the snake is $18. There we go. I think that the eyes on this snake are so pretty. I'm gonna show them to you guys in a second. I already showed them, but for those of you who like just joined not long ago, probably didn't see them, so I'll show them again. But those aren't safety eyes, they're just like a flat back, I guess, so you have to glue them on. I already have a sign at my markets that say that plastic eyes on any plushies are not recommended for babies, so you know, I'm not gonna put an extra sign for these guys because they're glued. Like, it's just any plastic eyes, whether they're safety eyes or glued on, I do not recommend for babies, so I won't put an extra sign. I already have one. I think that should be enough. But these guys are just like glued on, but they're so pretty. Like, they're in a pack and they have different sizes and colors. They're just so cool. Okay, so I'm done putting the price tags on all of these snakes here. I still have some more stuff though that I made this week, so I'm just gonna put these snakes on top of a bin here because I don't really know where else to put them. So now for more stuff that I crocheted this week. The stuff that I made at the beginning of the week is not like reptile related because I thought I was gonna have the big craft show, so I was making like octopuses and things like that that I know sell really well at like a regular market. But and then when I realized it was canceled, I started making more reptile kind of stuff. So I'm just kind of grabbing everything right now. Where did those things? Okay, right here. So I have 2 scrunchies here that I made. I won't put price tags on those because they go in a basket where the price is on the basket. So I'll just put these right at the top here of my bin where I've been putting all my stuff that I already put price tags on. And then I'm just gonna bring these to my desk, but I won't put price tags on these either because the prices are written like on a little board. There's some keychains. So I have 2 watermelons here. They don't have the key rings on them. I still have to put those on. And then I have 2 little bee keychains. So I'll put these here too because I need to put the key rings on them, but I don't put price tags on those guys. Okay, so next I'll just grab the octopuses. Hi! So I made a bunch of octopuses at the beginning of the week because I sold some at my last market, and then I thought I was gonna have the big craft show, so I was like, I gotta make more octopuses because those sell really well at regular craft shows. But now I don't have the craft show and I have a bunch of octopuses, but that's fine. So I still have a bunch of octopuses left from my previous craft show, but I made these 2 and this guy. And I sell these for $15 each, so I'll just put price tags on them because I feel like they're still gonna be somewhat popular at a reptile event. Like, you know, octopuses aren't really reptile related, but those octopuses are just like popular anywhere, so I'm gonna bring them. Like, I'm gonna bring all of my stuffed animals. I'm not gonna bring my cardigans or bags or anything like that, but I will bring like my catnip toys, poop bag holders, all that stuff because it is animal related. And I'm gonna bring all my stuffed animals, and I'm gonna try to put just like my snakes, geckos, turtles, things like that out first. Obviously, if I have more room on my table, I'm gonna put other stuff to fill in the gaps, but I'm gonna try to fill my table with like reptile related stuff first, and then as things sell, I'm gonna have to put more stuff out. So that's when the non-reptile stuff is gonna come out more, I guess. Exactly. Like, I obviously tried to make more like snakes and geckos and things like that, but I think any animal will be good. But obviously I tried to kind of fit in with the theme, but we'll see. I don't know for sure until we're there. But I'm definitely bringing all of my plushies, and I'm gonna put them out on my table as things sell. Hopefully things sell well. But there is like supposed to be a lot of people going, so I think that's gonna be good. And then if like kids want, let's say like they want to get a snake, like an actual live pet snake, and then their parents are like, no, you're not getting a pet snake, maybe they'll buy a snake from me because it's like, it's a snake, it's just not alive, you know? So, I don't know, I feel like the reptiles are gonna be a hit, but also any other animal too. Okay, so price tag is on this guy. I have this one I need to put a price tag on too. I don't know why this one came out like a little bit smaller. Maybe my tension was a bit different. Hi. Oh yeah, I like working with acrylic yarn. Like, I don't hate acrylic yarn, but obviously thicker yarn goes a lot faster. But the yarn that requires like a size like 10 or 12 hook, I just, wow, like I can't. Thank you. That means a lot. Like, before I started my YouTube channel, I was watching other people's YouTube videos, like other crochet people. There was Katie Being Creative, Alyssa G, I believe, and like I was like, oh my god, their videos are so cool. And now that I'm making my own videos and people are like telling me that they like all my videos, I'm like, am I like one of those people like that people actually watch the videos? I don't know, it's like amazing. Oh, that is so cute. I'm gonna try, maybe that would be a good idea, making like a little adoption papers to adopt an animal at my booth. Oh, thank you so much. That means so much. Like, I don't know, it's like, it just makes me happy. But, yeah, I've never really tried to make like little adoption papers, but I've seen other people do it. I don't know if people would actually like take the time to do it, maybe at like an actual place where there are actual animals being sold. I've only ever done really like craft shows and markets, so you know, people come in, buy whatever they want and leave. So I don't know, I could try it, see how it goes, because I think that's adorable, and I feel like it just makes people want to buy a plushie even more if you can like technically adopt it and like name it and everything. That's adorable. Yeah, I'm gonna have to like design little cards like that and try it out. I think that's a great idea. Because like the amount of kids that come up to my booth and they're like, oh, does this little guy have a name? And I'm like, no, you can name it if you want. I didn't name it, you can name it. If I named every single one of my plushie, it would be crazy. Okay, so all of my octopuses have a price tag. Oh yeah, that's gonna be so cute. When I started my crochet business actually like years ago, and I was just selling at like a local, I was selling at a local fall fair and things like that in my hometown, which is very, very small. But me and my sister does like paracord pet supplies like horse leads and things like that and dog leashes, but we would donate half of our profits to animal rescue. I absolutely love that. Like, I do wish I could do that right now, but I just, you know, financially can't do that right now. But that's definitely my goal later on, to be able to donate a certain amount of my profits to animal shelters, animal rescues, things like that. That's definitely a goal of mine. So yeah, we're definitely working towards that. So I'm gonna go put these guys on top of the bin, and I will grab the rest of the stuff I made this week and put price tags on those. The top of the bin is getting really full. The wind is crazy right now. Just looking outside, you know what, I'm gonna show you guys. Like, it doesn't, you know, it could definitely be worse, but I wouldn't want to be outside right now. Okay, so I should be able to grab the rest of the stuff I made this week. Maybe not. I might have to do, okay, I'm gonna grab one handful, because I can't grab with my two hands because I'm holding my phone. So I have another mini whale here that I will not be putting a price tag on because they go in a bin, and on the bin or basket or whatever that they are in, it has the price on them, so there would be no point of putting individual price tags. But I made a little blue one. And I made these two turtles, one regular like green one, and I made a little watermelon turtle. I think it is so cute. I'm obsessed. And I'm gonna price these guys at $12 because the only thing you have to sew on, the only thing you have to sew on is the head. The legs are like crocheted in and everything, so they didn't take that long. This one did take longer because like all the details, like putting the little seeds and changing colors and stuff, but this one really didn't take that long because there was no like color changes or anything other than like for the shell and the body. So I'm just gonna price them at $12. I think that's good. I have to make another $12 tag. I hear sirens. That's not good. It's not really, I mean, for me it's not like hard to crochet or anything because I've been crocheting for so long, so like it's kind of muscle memory at this point. But when you're starting out, it's definitely harder, but once you practice more and more, it just comes easier, more natural, things like that. Crochet just really takes practice. Like anybody can crochet, it just takes time and practice. Hi! I have 2 pieces of scrap yarn left, so I will definitely need to cut more. I don't have that much more stuff to price though, honestly. I have like, I have a chunky whale, and I have another turtle, I believe, but it's made with chunky yarn. And there's other stuff too, I don't know. Hi! Ooh, hi, Northern Ireland. That is cool. I can see all the comments that show up like just on my screen, so yeah. It's like just the live comment section, so I can see what everybody comments. I can hear the wind right now, it's like crazy. So I have like a whole other week until my next event, so I guess I have like, I could make a lot more stuff, and I will make more stuff. Yes, that's adorable. I love watermelon too. But yeah, I'm gonna try to make more reptile related stuff and just random stuffed animals this week. I do need to make another cow out of blanket yarn because I sold it at my last market. So I'm gonna make another one with that. It's like, I usually make them just like white and then the end of the feet and arms and the little patches are purple, and they actually sell really well. They are one of my, like, not necessarily one of my most expensive items, but they're definitely not my cheapest. I sell them at $32 and they're about a foot tall, so I usually don't sell more expensive items, but those always sell like so well. But everybody loves cows. Cows are just adorable, so. I'm not gonna go live tomorrow. I usually try to upload 2 videos a week, and one of those videos is a live sometimes. So I usually upload something on Tuesdays and Saturdays. We're Saturday today. But bye. I usually try to upload market videos because everybody loves market videos, but it's kind of hard to upload a market video when you don't have a market to film. So I'm gonna have to find other video ideas. I have this gecko that I made with Bernat Pipsqueak yarn, and I added these super cute eyes, and I'm gonna price this guy at $15 because he is bigger than my other little geckos. I have some geckos of this size, it's just not with the super soft yarn, but they are also priced at $15, so I'll price it the same. I need to cut more yarn like this. So after this, I don't have that much more stuff to put price tags on. I don't really know like how you would want me to do that. Like, your comment is showing up, so if somebody wants to go subscribe to their channel, you can definitely do that. But yeah. This is like too long of a piece of yarn to put price tags on, but if I fold it one more time, it would have been like way too short. So I'm just gonna cut off a little bit so that it's not so long. And here we go. This is my last $15 price tag, so I might have to make more. Yeah, because I have a chunky whale that I still have to put a price tag on, and those are for $15, so I'll definitely need to make more, at least one more. I don't remember what else I have made this week. I keep hearing sirens. Bye! Thank you for coming today. Okay, so I'm gonna put these on top of the bin where I put all the stuff I just put price tags on, and I will grab the rest of the stuff. Yeah, I only have one chunky whale, one little gecko, and another turtle made with chunky yarn. So these are the last 3 things that I made this week. So I have this chunky whale. The eyes are so cute. And then I have this mini turtle made with chunky yarn. And I have another gecko, just a little gecko. So I'm gonna grab a $10 price tag here for the turtle. I saw these ones for $10. They're about the same size as the turtles I just showed you guys made with acrylic yarn, but I sell these ones for cheaper because they just go so much faster because they are made with blanket yarn, so it works up a lot faster. Blanket yarn is more expensive. Hi. But these can be made with like scrap yarn, so I just priced them at $10. People love them. They sold out at my last market, so I only made one, but I will probably be making more for the Reptile Expo coming up because turtles are a reptile. Hi, Skylar and Brooklyn. Hi. I'm just putting a price tag on this little guy. Thank you. Little turtle, chunky turtle. So now I'm gonna put a price tag on the chunky whale. I do need to make another price tag for this guy because I'm out of $15 price tags, so I'll just grab a blank one. For this one, it is $15 and the little turtle is $10. So But if I were to sell online, obviously it would be more because shipping is involved. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, I just dropped the tag. But yeah, I will be adding some plushies to my Etsy, but obviously the price on my Etsy will be more than what I would sell them at a local craft show, because there's shipping and there's fees online, so unfortunately it is more expensive to sell online. Hi Jada, hopefully I said that right. Correct me if I say any names wrong. Thank you. So I just made a $15 price tag. I've never had that much like success selling plushies on Etsy. I do sell my patterns, like my crochet patterns on Etsy, but I've never really had that much success selling physical plushies, but I will definitely be trying that again. It depends every day, I guess. Like, it depends what's going on that day, if I have other things to do. But I do crochet full time, so I crochet as much as I can every day. I'd say, like, average, I would crochet for 8 to 10 hours a day, but that can definitely change. Sometimes I crochet for longer, sometimes I crochet less. This past week, I did not crochet that much. I had very little motivation. I don't know. Yes, perfect. So yeah, I didn't really have much motivation this past week because my biggest craft show of the year got canceled, and I don't know, I was just feeling really sad and upset about that. Feeling sad and upset about it is not going to change it, so I don't know why, but anyways, I didn't crochet that much this week, but hopefully I have more motivation this coming week. The last thing I need to put a price tag on is this little gecko. His eyes are like gold. I sell these guys for $12, and I need to make another $12 price tag. So I'll just grab like a little one here. I started crocheting when I was 8 years old. My mom showed me like the basics, you know, how to do a chain, how to do single crochets, and me and my sister made our own scarf. So it wasn't pretty, like it was actually very ugly, but you know, everybody's first projects are not perfect. So I made a scarf, and then I just kind of learned the rest off of YouTube, because that's pretty much all my mom knew. She just knew like the basics. And then I started making more stuff, learning on YouTube and just learning by doing it. I just kind of like, I'm not necessarily going to say I'm like self-taught, because my mom showed me the basics and then I learned on YouTube, but I never really used patterns or anything. I just kind of made everything as I went, and if it didn't turn out the way I liked it, I would undo it and redo it. So that's what I did as a kid. I enjoyed it, still do. There was definitely kids making fun of me though, because I was crocheting as a kid. Hi! But now I'm just like, you know, you can laugh at me because I crochet, whatever. That's fine. That's cool. Yeah, you're never too young to start crocheting. You can start crocheting at any age. And if people make fun of you because you crochet, just ignore them, honestly. That's cool. Everybody should crochet. Crochet is so fun, so relaxing. But yeah, I definitely got kind of laughed at as a kid because I crocheted, but now I'm just looking back at it and I'm like, why did it concern them? Exactly, like I'm like making money, doing what I like. If that's not what you want to do, that's fine, but that's what I want to do, so I don't know why it concerns anybody else, but whatever. I learned to ignore the haters and do what you want. That's awesome. I see a lot of like younger kids starting to crochet nowadays, and I'm so happy. I'm like, now it's becoming a trend, and I'm very happy about it, but I'm like, why couldn't it be cool to crochet when I was a kid? Like, now, if you're a kid and you crochet, like, I hear that you're considered cool, but when I crocheted as a kid, it was like, that's something grandmas do. But I'm like, then I'm a grandma, I guess. I could get along with your grandma. We could crochet together. But, I don't know. Crochet is becoming like a trend, and I'm here for it, definitely. Okay, so this is the last stuff. I put price tags on, so I'm just gonna put that on top of the bin that I put everything that I priced today. So now that I'm looking back at it, that is not a lot of stuff that I made this week. I'm just gonna like show you guys like real quick. So that's the stuff that I made this week and just put price tags on. It can look like a lot, I guess, but considering I crochet full time, I really know that I could have done more. There are some weeks that I've crocheted so much stuff, and this is not it. But that's fine. You know, we all have those days, even those weeks that we don't crochet much. We just don't have that much motivation. I guess it happens. So there's nothing I can do about it. That's what I made this week, and I did make the body of an elephant too. So funny story. I was making an elephant with this like velvet yarn that I had, and I didn't buy this yarn. I was given that yarn by another vendor actually at the market I did all summer. She sold like baked goods, and she was like, oh, I have yarn at home that I don't use, like, would you want it? I'm like, oh my god, yeah. And it was like this super cool teal velvet yarn. So I started to make an elephant, and I knew that with the amount of yarn that I had right there, I knew that wouldn't be enough to make a whole elephant, but I could have sworn I had another skein of that yarn, like from that lady. I'm still convinced that I have another skein of it somewhere in my yarn room. But anyways, I can't find it, so I have half of an elephant done, and I can't finish it. I will not share my age just because there are some weird people out there. It's nothing personal or anything, it's just there are weird people out there, and you never know. So I just don't really share my age on social media, just because of that. So I'm done pricing everything that I made this week. So I'm just gonna put all of my price tags away because I don't need them anymore. And then I still have a few blank price tags that I have out that I took out that I didn't use, so I'll put those away too, but separate from the ones that already have price tags on it because I don't want to mix them. That would just be confusing. So I just put all of the ones that already have prices on them in this little baggie, and then all of the ones that don't have any prices on them are just in this. Right, oh, this one still has a price on it. And all these ones I'm just picking up right now don't have prices on them, so I'm just gonna put it in here. Oops, I just lost one. So I'm just gonna kind of like roll it up. Thank you. Thank you for coming today, and I will see you later. So, okay, and then I just put that in here. So it's like all in the same bag, but they are separated. And, well, other stuff that I made this week too that wasn't on top of the bin is these things that will become keychains. I just need to put the key rings on them, and I have the key rings here, I just don't have my pliers, so I can't add them, but I have 2 watermelons. These always sell so well, they're so cute. And then I have this little button flower thing. I just like these because they use up buttons. I have so many buttons and nothing to do with them, so these are cute. And then I have 2 little bee keychains. These are so cute also. And that is everything I made this week. I will be adding some plushies to my Etsy soon, so if you don't also crochet and you would like to get a plushie, stay tuned because some of them will be added to my Etsy, because I have a bunch of stock and nowhere to sell it because my big craft show was canceled because of Hurricane Lee. Hi! So yeah, I'll be adding, I won't be adding my reptile plushies because I have a reptile expo, next week, so I will be bringing those there, but I will try to put, my bunnies, maybe some octopuses, some elephants, I don't know, I'm gonna look through it, decide what I want to put on my Etsy, and we will decide what goes on Etsy and what is coming to markets and craft shows. The only market or event really that I have booked right now is the Reptile Expo next weekend. I have nothing booked after that. I can't find anything locally. Either there are some events coming up, but they are so expensive to have a booth there, and I have attended them before and I've never really had a good outcome with them, so I don't really want to pay that much for a booth. Thank you. That means a lot, but yeah. So I've been looking for events locally. There's nothing I can do if there's no events, so yeah. I'm looking for craft shows or things like that, especially close to Christmas when people are out there buying Christmas gifts. And I'm sending them emails or messages or whatever because I can't find a way to apply to become a vendor. So I send them messages and be like, hey, how do I apply? And they just don't answer. They open my message and they don't answer. So I'm just like, okay. So I don't know. Everybody starts somewhere. It's okay to not have many subscribers at the beginning. I started with 0. Everybody started with 0 subscribers. You just have to work your way up. People will subscribe eventually as you make videos and stuff like that. But yeah, so I'm still looking for craft shows and events locally, but I think I have to resort to selling online because I'm really not finding anything. There is a huge craft show that happens in at the end of November around here, and it's literally $500 to have a booth there, and I know I could make a lot of money selling my stuff there, but I don't wanna, I don't know, it's just not guaranteed, and I'm not ready to pay $500 for a booth at all. Oh, thank you. Yeah, the turtles are so adorable. I love them. They're definitely a bestseller. Yeah, everybody starts somewhere with subscribers. You don't start a YouTube channel and right away get thousands of subscribers. You just work your way up and you need to have a lot of patience. Try to tell your friends to subscribe and things like that. I crochet full time, so I crochet all day, every day pretty much, but I don't really crochet anything to keep for myself. I think I only have I have 2 crop tops that I did keep for myself because I crocheted them. The first one I kept because it was my first top ever, so I kept it for me. And another one I kept it because it never sold, so I just kept the one that fit me and keep trying to sell the ones that don't fit me, but I did keep the ones that fit me. Yes, I have messed up crocheting, definitely. But what's nice about crochet is that if you mess up, you can literally just undo it and redo it. It's not like you do it once and it's done, you can't redo it. I don't have the tops right now. I actually don't know where they are, but yeah. Yeah, I it's very hard to find markets around here. I don't know, like, I see a lot in literally the middle of nowhere. Like, I am in the biggest city of this province, even though it is a small province, but whatever. And all the markets are like in the middle of nowhere, not even in a town. So I'm like, why is there no markets in the biggest city of this province? It is very, I don't know. It annoys me, but there's nothing I can do. I just keep trying to find some. And that is very expensive for a booth. Like, it might be worth it because they said every year that market happens, like, it just happens every year and everybody knows about it. They have a, like, estimated 20,000 people that go there to shop, so that is obviously a lot of people, but then you have to consider also the amount of other vendors that there are. So yeah, there are 20,000 people, but they're obviously not all gonna shop at your booth. There's other vendors there, and then if there is other crochet vendors, then there's competition, but that happens everywhere, so you just kind of have to deal with it. But I'm just not ready to pay $500 for a booth. It could very well be worth it, but my most successful market ever was a free market, and I'm pretty sure at that market I made like just under $2,000. So obviously I would probably make more money than that at that specific craft show, but if I don't, then that's $500 down the drain, and I just can't do that, especially when, like, I do my business for a living, so I can't really take risks like that. I could, but I just don't want to. So I have never been there. I've never heard of it, but I would have to look it up. But yeah, yeah, like, a lot of people are willing to take that risk, pay that $500, and just make a bunch of stock, go there. And the thing is, it's close to Christmas. I make plushies for kids mostly, so yeah, I would probably make a lot of sales because everybody wants to get their kids or grandkids or nieces or whatever. They want to get some gifts. So I could make a lot of money, but it's just not guaranteed, and nothing is guaranteed when you have your own business, but that's just a lot of money to put towards that. So I don't know, but I'm sure I'm gonna be able to find some other smaller craft fairs, things like that are not so expensive to have a booth at. Yeah. I would love to just be able to put that $500 towards the booth and be like, okay, that's it, we're doing that, but I just can't afford to have that money go down the drain. The big craft show that I was supposed to do this weekend, I think it was by the same organizers actually than the big Christmas market. Hi. And it was a big outdoor craft show, and it was $200 for the booth for 3 days, but the Christmas market's 3 days too, I think. But it was $200, so that's obviously better than $500, and I had paid it back in May or June, and I was like, you know what, we're just gonna do it. It has a very good reputation for vendors and shoppers and everything, so we're just gonna do it. And then Hurricane Lee happened, and that $200 is down the drain. We are supposed to get a refund for that. I didn't get it yet, but I am obviously affected by that because now I'm out all the money I would have made at that big craft show. That I think they said there was an estimated, like, about the same amount of people that would go to the Christmas one, like around 20,000 people, a little bit under that, but yeah, so I'm just not ready to take a risk like that again because I took one and it didn't go well at all. So that's probably another reason why I'm not willing to put that $500 towards a craft show. There shouldn't be hurricanes going on close to Christmas, but you never know at this point. It is hurricane season around here, so I guess like it kind of makes sense, but still very disappointing. Hi. So yeah, I priced everything I had to price that I made this week, and I will be putting some plushies on Etsy, so stay tuned for that if you would like to get a plushie. I'm good. Hope everybody else is doing good too. Yeah, so my plans for today pretty much are just go through all my stock, decide what is coming to the Reptile Expo with me and what is going to stay here. The stuff that's not going to go to the Reptile Expo is going to be like cardigans, bags, things like that. I might try to sell those on Etsy or just on Facebook Marketplace. Thank you. It is actually my boyfriend's sweater that I stole. Not stole, I mean, he doesn't wear it, so it's fine. But, yeah, so I'm just gonna kind of try to sell some stuff that never really sold, and try to make up the money that I lost from not attending this big craft show this weekend. I'm in New Brunswick, Canada, in Moncton specifically. I'm just talking about my crochet business, my plans for today as, like, what I'm gonna do for my business today. Ooh, that's fun. I have looked at, like, markets organized by schools, but I can't find any. So that's exciting. Good luck with that. Oh, I've never heard of that language. That's so cool. But yeah, so I've never really had that much success selling like physical items on Etsy. I sold a few plushies there. Now I just sell mostly patterns, but I will be adding more plushies and try to get a little bit of advertising out there, try to get it, you know, out there for people to see. I don't even know what time it is here. Let me check. It is, oh, it is 3:31 here, p.m. So, yeah, there's different time zones in the world. Pretty cool. Yeah, so I'm gonna end this live here because I honestly have nothing else to tell you guys. If you guys have questions, I do crochet, like these are little keychains that I have made. Well, they don't have the keychain on it right now, but, you know, I will be adding it. Then I have these little watermelons. I make other things too. They're just not with me right here. But, yeah, so if you guys have any questions, you can ask them right now before I end the live, because I already priced everything I made this week. So that's pretty much all I was gonna do here. So if you have any questions, make sure to ask them right now. Thank you. And if you didn't have the chance to ask a question and you wanted to, you can message me on Instagram or anything like that. You should be able to find that when you press on my channel. You should be able to find my Etsy, my Instagram, a little bit of everything, all my social media. It depends which one that I make. For example, this little watermelon takes me like maybe 15 to 20 minutes. Yeah, thank you. The bees are actually adorable. They always sell super well for me at markets. They don't have their little keyring on them right now. I just don't have my pliers to add them, but I will be adding them for my next market. I'm not sure how well bee keychains are gonna sell at a reptile expo, but you never know, so I will definitely be bringing them. I'm trying to think of little reptile keychains I could make, but I don't really have any ideas. So if you guys have any ideas for that, you can let me know. But I have made a lot of reptile plushies like snakes, geckos, turtles. I've made some frogs. I know those aren't reptiles, but you know, kind of goes with the theme. It depends like which ones, but I do make these like elephants. They're pretty popular for me, and they're about like this high, but there's a lot of detail to them, and they take me about 2 hours because I have to sew on the ears, the trunk, and then the legs and everything. So it doesn't necessarily mean that it takes longer when they're bigger. It just depends on the amount of detail that there is, if there's anything you have to sew on or anything. Because when you work with thicker yarn, it goes quicker than with smaller yarn, and your plushie will end up bigger. So that's why a lot of people like working with thicker yarn, because it grows faster and then you end up with a bigger product in the end. But that yarn is more pricey. I do not sew. I don't have a sewing machine or anything. My mom showed me how to sew, like, generally, but it didn't go very well. I don't know, I can't really sew. The only thing I sew is just like sewing pieces on crocheted plushies, like, you know, if I have to sew the legs on or whatever with like a yarn needle, but I don't really know how to use a sewing machine or anything like that. It's just not my thing at all, so yeah, I don't sew. My sister is pretty good at sewing. She makes like dog bandanas, and they're pretty cute. I did help her at some point to make some dog bandanas, but like they didn't look that good because I didn't know how to sew. So she gave those to like her own dogs or my mom's dog because they were not the best at all. And I tried adding a liner, like of a material, I guess, into a crocheted bag that I made, and that was probably the worst thing I've ever seen. I was like, you know, it's a good idea to like put material in a bag so that it's like stronger, but it looked horrible because I can't sew. So to answer your question, no, I can't sew, but I am able to sew like pieces on crocheted plushies, so yeah. So if nobody else has any other questions, I'll be ending the live, so I'll just give like a little bit of time to write a question if anybody has any questions. Yeah, I talked about everything I wanted to talk about today. Yeah. So if nobody else has any other questions, I'm gonna end the live. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with me today. It was really fun. I love hanging out with all of you guys, and I will see you guys next time. Not sure when. Probably next time I upload a video, so probably on Tuesday. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!